Hey everybody, I just got back from seeing 28 Years Later, and I just got to say, The Walking Dead has nothing on this movie. Let's talk about it.
Seven, boost, boost, boost.
We have had a lot of reprisals this year, and a lot of talk about reprisal franchises. And what I mean by that is, last week we talked about How to Train Your Dragon. And this week we heard about Spaceballs 2 coming out, which is super exciting. And now this week we're going to talk about 28 Years Later. It's a very long awaited, I'm not going to say, well, I guess a sequel to 28 Days Later and 28 Weeks Later. And they have decided to make this a trilogy moving forward. So there'll be 5 of these movies. And let me give you a quick synopsis of how it goes. 28 days later, a rage-infected monkey bites somebody and kills the world, basically. It's a little bit like Planet of the Apes in that aspect, but it's a disease. They become super fast zombies for the most part. And then 28 weeks later, it's been contained, ready to try to get people back into the Great Britain area. And then this one guy, he goes to kiss his wife, who should be dead, and the virus that was dormant became active, and he got infected and infected everybody else. So now we're up to speed. Okay. Now, in 28 years later, we see him starting from the beginning in 28 days later when the outbreak first happened. And you see this kid just running for his life. And then it cuts from that story, the story that we see. And the story was, I'm not going to tell you what the story was because I'm not going to spoil it for you. But I'm going to tell you that the movie is a lot more in depth than you would ever imagine. And the movie itself, they did some really cool things with the way that they shot stuff. They had this really cool iPhone device to shoot some action scenes. It had some amazing shots. Now, before I go on, I got to tell you, just like in How to Train Your Dragon, 28 years later was done by the same 2 that did the original. Now, the writer was Alex Garland, and the director was Danny Boyle. And they've gone on to do their own amazing careers of their own, and then they decided to come back to this. So they wanted to reinvent it again. And let's talk about a couple of the people that were in this movie, because there's not really a lot of people that we focus on, but we focus on a little bit of Aaron Taylor Johnson's character, Jamie, who's the father of father of Spike, who's played by Alfie Williams. He's a up and comer. He's a child actor, and he does a great job. He was on his Dark Materials, which was on HBO. Now, before you go, you're like, Aaron Taylor Thomas, where did we last see him? We last saw him as Craven in that horrible movie. He's trying to redeem himself. He did a really good job in this movie. Ralph Fiennes. Now, Ralph Fiennes is an amazing actor. He's been in so much, from Conclave to the Harry Potter movies to all the new Bond movies, and just an amazing assortment of other great movies. He's got an amazing resume. Now, also, we have Jodie Comer, and I was like, where did I see her last? I know her. I was like, oh wait, we reviewed a movie with her as the main character in The Bike Riders. Yeah, that was a good movie. It was a very good drama, and she does a great job in this. And she has, as you'll see from the beginning, not a spoiler, she has the disease that they want to find out what it is. Okay, and her son loves her so much, and you'll see that in the movie as well. The whole thing starts off with Jamie, Aaron Taylor Thomas, taking his son to the mainland from this village that is isolated and nice and protected. he takes him to the main village to become a man, basically to shoot and kill a couple zombies so he can say he's done it. Now that's where the movie kind of begins, and I'm not going to really go into it otherwise, but to say that there are always some people in these movies that do stupid things, okay? They go and they hide in bad places. They go and they run into bad situations. So you're always going to see that, no matter what. But then there are extenuating circumstances with this movie where just like, oh my God, I'm actually getting emotionally involved with these people, even though I didn't really like a couple of them. And by the end, I actually did, and I was invested, and I was like, okay, I'm in it. And then it kind of abruptly ends, as to be like, okay, we know you're going to come back for that next one because we gotcha. If you're a horror fan, I think you're really going to like this movie. You're going to like it. You're going to want to go see it in the theater because it has such cool cinematography. Okay? And I want you to tell me, do you like, if you like me talking about all this stuff here, I don't know why I'm rambling. It's late. They didn't start the movie till an hour later, and I'm tired. But I still did like the movie. Leave me a comment. If you watch the movie, tell me if you like it. And until next week, I will see you at the theater. I'll see you on my couch. I'll see you by my iPad, and that's all, folks. So until next week.